March 30th, 1995. In Havana, Cuba, armed guards walk into a quiet compound. Inside is Robert Vesco, the man who stole $224 million, escaped the United States government, and lived freely for more than 20 years. He believes he is protected. He believes his money still controls everything. Stay to the end to see how money built his escape and destroyed it. Vesco didn't start as a criminal. He began as a young investor, smart and ambitious, chasing the American dream. But he saw the world differently, not as a system to follow, but as a system to take from. By the late 1960s, he was working at a Swiss-based investment company. The trust placed in him was enormous. Therefore, he began moving money quietly, hiding hundreds of millions of dollars in offshore accounts. Shell companies covered every trail. Investors had no clue what was happening until it was too late. He stole $224 million, the biggest financial heist of his era. But he didn't stop there. He realized that money wasn't just wealth, money was power. He funneled secret cash into President Nixon's re-election campaign. Therefore, he gained influence at the highest levels, using politics as a shield for his crimes. As authorities started to close in, most people would have fled quietly. But Vesco didn't hide. He moved from country to country, buying protection and loyalty with the same money he had stolen. Costa Rica, the Bahamas, Mexico, each place became a temporary fortress. But no fortress lasts forever, especially when power is tied to usefulness. At one point, Vesco even tried to create his own nation. He thought sovereignty could be purchased, just like property. Therefore, he tested the limits of what money could actually do. Could it buy safety, influence, freedom? Vesco believed it could. Over the years, he played a dangerous game. He bribed officials, manipulated business deals, and stayed one step ahead of the law. Each move was calculated, precise, and daring. But every step brought new risks. Rivals who wanted his fortune, governments that wanted him behind bars, and old allies who could turn on him in an instant. For over 20 years, he lived a life most people could only dream of. Luxury yachts, exotic homes, private planes, and the company of powerful people around the globe. But even wealth has limits. Every empire has cracks. Every protector has a threshold. Every law eventually catches up. Finally, only one place remained beyond American reach: Cuba. Fidel Castro welcomed him, giving him safety, resources, and influence. Vesco became a kind of untouchable guest, living comfortably under the protection of a dictator. But dictators don't protect forever. They protect what is useful. Vesco's fortune and influence eventually lost their value. When the time came, even Cuba stopped shielding him. Vesco's story is not just about crime. It is about the illusion of control. Money bought him freedom, influence, and survival. But it could not buy loyalty, safety, or escape from consequences forever. If this story shocked you, like the video. Subscribe for more. Was Robert Vesco a genius who outsmarted the world? Or a man who learned too late that even money has limits? Tell me in the comments. And if you want more wild true stories, check out Jungle Warlord Threatens America with Heroin on my channel. The full story is unbelievable.